Welcome to the Toucan Rescue Ranch release site, where we are excited to announce the successful rewilding of 7 orphan howler monkeys. These individuals have been rescued from a variety of critical circumstances, the most common being electrocutions and dog attacks. Kaleo was the first monkey to arrive at Toucan Rescue Ranch in June 2022 as a candidate for rehabilitation after his arm amputation at another rescue center. Kokoa arrived days later as a small orphan, unable to cling on well to branches and perhaps abandoned by his troop for this reason. Malik arrived months later in December 2022 after being kicked out of his troop by a new alpha male. Nati, Luca, and Lorenzo all came in January 2023 as orphans who survived electrocutions that sadly killed their mothers. Loki, our youngest monkey, survived a dog attack that unfortunately killed his mother when she was forced to go to the ground to cross in a fragmented territory. From young babies to healthy juveniles, Kaleo, Malik, Kokoa, Luca, Nati, Lorenzo, and Loki are the faces of our new program, Saving Howler Monkeys Together. The first 2 of our troop to reach maturity were Kaleo and Malik, and since they were significantly bigger than the other 5, it was important to get them outside of the pre-release enclosure as soon as possible. In a typical troop, sub-adults would have more mature monkeys to learn from, but at the release site, Kaleo and Malik were in charge. When they began trying to establish their dominance with the much younger monkeys, we knew it was time to open the enclosure doors. We had prepared them for release as best as we could, and they were finally ready. On October 10, 2023, Kaleo and Malik took their first climb back into the trees. Their release went better than we could have hoped for, with the 2 sticking close together and exploring new territories. Monitoring Kaleo and Malik's behavior in the wild helped us prepare for the release of the other 5 individuals. We learned the importance of supplemental feedings to mimic the alpha role of introducing them to new territories, and how to use behavioral ethograms to keep careful track of what they were exhibiting in the wild. On March 18th, we opened the doors once more to the pre-release enclosure, giving the last 5 members of our little troop unlimited access to their new wild home. Luca was the first brave one to venture to our feeding station, followed by Loki, who selected to eat some leaves that were further along the rope. Kokoa quickly followed, and eventually Nati and Lorenzo also exited the enclosure. They all began to explore the neighboring trees, eating leaves and playing together, celebrating their newfound freedom. 6 weeks later, we can happily report that Kaleo and Malik have joined the other 5, and that the bigger numbers have encouraged them all to venture into territories previously unexplored. Nati, the only female, has quickly demonstrated her independence and often leads the troop. Lorenzo and Loki choose to stick together with the older and more independent monkeys. All of them have demonstrated an increase in foraging skills and branch navigation over time, and they are quick to relocate each other if they are ever separated. We truly could not be more proud of them and are so excited to continue monitoring their development as wild howlers back in the trees where they belong.